Kathryn Wilson from Kathryn Wilson Footwear.
So what's your footwear all about?
Ooh, beautiful shoes for beautiful people.
Is that guys and girls?
Amazing shoes for amazing people. Guys and girls, yep.
And are you the only designer or do you work with others?
It's all me, so I'm designing full-time, but with an operations manager for the admin side.
And what's your global kind of presence? How does it work in New Zealand and offshore?
We're throughout New Zealand in 50 stores, Australia 23 now, and we're desperate to grow that, so it's a real big priority for us for the next 12 months.
So what is the growth opportunity you reckon for Australia from 23 stores?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's exciting. We've kind of doubled our revenue this year by introducing a new sub-line, Miss Wilson. So that's been really a neat area for growth without compromising the exclusivity of Kathryn Wilson. But in saying that, I think I recognise you have to be there on the ground to grow it, and spend the same amount of time and quality time that you do here in New Zealand, but in different markets. I think, yeah, it's made it more relevant to me that I need to be there to do it.
You were always a big lover of Japan and their fashion sense, eh? So do you sell up there? Is there a chance to sell there?
I would love to. I was actually booked to go next week, and obviously it's a bit. But the purpose of that was to look at a trade fair, which we would love to be shown at. We've got an agent in Hong Kong now that's selling the shoes for us into Hong Kong, and through that we're going to Tokyo together to research that next opportunity. Yeah, it'll be amazing. It's my ultimate goal.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How do you make the global move? So agents, how do you actually develop and move into a new country? And do you hire people on the ground? Do you find agents?
Yeah, well, I think it's probably a lot of it's word of mouth, but also people approaching us that have a passion about the label, or they know the brand. Or we've been contacted by a woman in New York that's a New Zealander, and she just has followed. She's like, I love what you're doing. I'm in PR and marketing, and I've been following what you're doing, and I'd love to be involved. If I can help you, please let me know. And it's the same instance with a woman living in Hong Kong, that she just wore my shoes all the time, loved them, and every time she come back to New Zealand, she'd buy them. And then when people on the street in Hong Kong would be like, where did you get them? And so she, I guess, just developed a love of the brand by wearing them herself.
Have you, like social media and online video, that kind of, is it working for you? Or do you have it? Does it work at all for you, or is it kind of early days?
Yeah, we are going to build it with Miss Wilson this year with our subline, but I think it's a bit of a younger market, and it's probably a bit more of an approachable use of contacting your customers and communicating with them. Kathryn Wilson, we had a Twitter account for Fashion Week, and that was a really neat way to build the hype of the show and kind of explain where we were at with our developing the concepts for the catwalk and the music and the castings of models, and it's a neat way to get feedback instantly as well from product that's gone straight into store.
So what do you think's happening with New Zealand right now? Are we in good form entrepreneurially, or are we struggling? Are we hitting a barrier?
I mean, definitely. I guess I grew up with a mother that said, choose a job you love and you never have to work it in your life. So I've never been scared of it as such, but I realised, I mean, you have to be bold enough to take some risks to get anywhere anyway. So I guess it's that whole thing of starting from nothing, you've got nothing to lose, so you may as well give it a good go.
What about the Icehouse? What does it mean to you, and what do you think it's doing for the country?
I think it's really exciting. I, to be honest, came in quite blind today, not knowing what I was coming to, but I'm definitely excited. I mean, even just hearing that kind of calibre of people speak, and I'm definitely keen to keep in touch with them and possibly do one of the programs, because it sounds like everyone that's in it for the right reasons, and they're all super passionate about what they do, and that I can relate to that definitely.
Are you big on networking? Like, do you share your inspiration around and your expertise and learnings, or do you find you just focus on what you do?
I don't know. I mean, I guess you never really stop to think. Yeah. It's always like, yeah, like anything, you're always on it's like, what's next? What are we doing now? And at the moment, I'm designing Winter 12, which goes into store next February, so it's a whole year out that you're thinking, at the same time as selling next summer that goes into store in August, so you're kind of already, I don't know, I mean, I love the idea of networking within a community of people that are all loving what they're doing and making a living out of something that they love.
How many pairs of shoes do you have in your wardrobe?
Yeah, oh God, be well over 300, yeah.
Wow.
I know, it's terrible. Oh, I know, but no, I can truly say that they're beautiful quality shoes that I'll never put in a landfill, so I'm not guilty.
You live in the dream.
I'll keep them forever, yeah.